Smell me like a Hellcat.
Hey everyone, this is Matt, the EmeraldAvenger, and in today's video we're going to be going through the recent patch that dropped along with the Archives event that dropped, by the time this is uploaded, it had been yesterday. So to start off, some of the patch notes include Sombra's enemy hacked commendation card also now displays her offensive assists. Brigitte golden weapon variant will allow her to have a golden shield, and change Mercy's Valkyrie voice lines, which actually we can explore first. So I gotta get my ult up, of course. I don't know why these guys are looking up. It's weird. See if it'd be weird. But it has been changed back to the heroes never die that it used to be. Don't let him die. Don't let either of them die. Get them both back to full health. I got you. Don't worry. Stop bullying my friends. You understand? Okay, he's dead after that. Good.
Damage boost engaged.
Okay, damage him. Okay, no, that's not good enough. Okay.
Heroes never
See,
die.
it's been changed back to what it used to be.
Let's get you back out there.
Which I honestly prefer a lot more. Okay, that looks interesting. I didn't know that that looked like that. But yeah, that's all of her changes. So let's go to next. Now Brigitta has a toggle barrier option in the settings. So regularly you have to hold it. But in the options now, if you go to options, not career profile, and go to Brigitta, not Bastion, stop up switching on me. You can go down to wherever it is. I'm not sure exactly where it'd be. Somewhere in here. We can find it together. Well, where is it at? Oh, toggle barrier. I missed it completely. Allied health bars on. I like that. And then, so toggle barrier, you can press it, and I am currently not pressing, like, it toggles it, which I personally do not like. So I'm going to go and switch that back. Besides that, nothing has been changed. That is actually listed in patch notes. Nothing else has been changed. Up next, we can go to Diva real quick, because she's had a decent nerf, actually, all around. So her explosive damage is now reduced from 6 to 4. So it definitely does not do as much damage. Trying to keep her from dominating the meta as she has been doing. And also her boosters now do not do the same amount of damage. So let me get over here and boost. As you can see, he still has a relatively high amount of health. It only does 10 damage rather than the 25 that it originally did. Developers' comment on this is Diva's burst potential is a bit too high, so we are reducing the damage of her micro missiles and booster impact. Prior to this change, each missile dealt 3 impact damage and 6 explosive damage. This only reduced the explosive damage. The impact damage is still the same. We're reducing the explosive damage from 6 to 4, but leaving the impact damage, resulting as 21% damage reduction. It's actually pretty interesting. There have been some voice lines, additional voice lines added to the McCree. So let me go in there and the lifeguard skin, that is. McCree lifeguard, which I think I have. I'm pretty sure I have that. Let me go actually in here and change that. Can I change it in here? I guess I will go back and do that, but it's basically beach themed lines. I'm not sure if it's high tide or not. But now May has had a buff, actually. I don't know why. She didn't really deserve a buff. But now her endothermic blaster pierces enemies. As you can see, it's freezing them both. So yeah, I don't like this. Developers comment, this change helps May combat multiple targets that are clumped up, and it makes it easier for her to keep freezing a specific target target an enemy if another one gets in the way. Chains also helps her ultimate more consistently freeze enemy targets, especially if they are near each other. I didn't know there was an issue there. Note, while her shots now pierce enemies, they still do not pierce barriers such as Reinhardt's, which is a good thing. Let me go ahead and test the ultimate thingy, my bobber. Alright, I don't know if there would actually be a noticeable change, in all honesty. So let's go back here, switch to the next person, Reaper, who has also had a buff. This one is actually pretty sizable. First one is Reaper. Reaper reloads his Hellfire shotguns after his ultimate, but also his Wraith form has a couple things to it. A lot faster, and it can be canceled. It's amazing, actually. I'm not sure if this is gonna make it, because I remember never liking the idea of making it cancelable, because Overwatch relies on learning how to time stuff, and being able to cancel it just ruins the entire timing aspect of dealing with Reapers. Like, always know, can wait the hook. I mean, still, if they're trying to escape, they're not going to use Wraith. They're not going to cancel Wraith forms. They are trying to escape, especially if the opponent chasing them still has relatively high health. So I mean, it makes perfect sense if you actually think about it. But I'm still not the biggest fan. I don't know why I went that direction. Not the biggest fan of the change, but I mean, still a thing. You can cancel Wraith form with by pressing Shift or primary fire hotkey. Actually, that was a bad example, but you understand. It reloads his shotguns whenever he uses Wraith form. Next is a not really a buff. Actually, the developers' comments: these changes help Reaper use Wraith form more consistently as an escape, but they also open up new options such as chasing key enemy targets down. But now Moira, Biotic Grasp has a more transparency that increases the closer you are to a target. Just so it's easier to see through things and stuff like that. I mean, it makes perfect sense. The same visual effects applied to her Coalescence, and that you can actually see more through that. It's not, because what was bad about her is everything about her was just so visually crowded that it sometimes made it hard to play. Because if you had an ally Moira, it's just everything was everywhere, and it's impossible to really distinguish what was going on behind it. So I understand it. I actually really like it. Actually, it's a very much needed buff. It's not really a buff, more or less just a quality of life change to people who go up against Moira, and it's also quality of life to me, who plays Moira a lot. So as you can see, it's a lot more transparent than it used to be, which is actually great. But yeah. So, like I said, developers' issue was it was too crowded. And last but not least of the hero changes is Zenyatta. Secondary fire rate was reduced by 15%. Like, as you see, you fire them a little bit slower. I mean, the developer's comment is basically he was able to do too much damage. Slightly too much of a DPS is basically all the developer's comment was. But that's about all for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more content. Oh, actually, there is one thing. There's now an option to toggle voice chat mode. It's been added under options and sound for Xbox One and PlayStation. There's also now an avoid teammate feature in the career profile, and poor teamwork in the drop-down menu for reporting has been removed, and grief in the drop-down menu has been renamed to gameplay sabotage, which is poor teamwork and griefing combined into one. So yeah, pretty interesting. Now back to what I was saying. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more content, and I will see you guys in the next video. This is Matt, the Emerald Avenger. Peace out.